As hateful as this sounds, I want you to understand that I really don't mean it to be hateful, but I sincerely mean it the way I say it. Um, Makes sense, right? Don't quote Bible scriptures to me to prove your points on any of the discussions I have about religion or Christianity or the Bible or the Christian God. Um, I had that absolutely crammed down my throat my whole life in the worst way possible. You're not going to minister to me. You're not going to change me. You're not going to make me feel, oh, God is real, revelation. I see it now. It's all so clear to me. I've read that Bible. I had to read that Bible. I have a Bible. I recently bought a large print Bible because I'm getting old and I can't see good. And I intend to read it for the purpose of reading it as whatever. But I don't want you to quote the Bible to me to prove to me that the Bible is real. I don't want to hear that. I absolutely do not. I won't be rude. I won't be nasty. And I don't want anybody else to on any of those comments on my videos, but I won't acknowledge them to an extent. Mostly I won't. But, you what I see at this point in my life, at the age that I'm 54, and I grew up with a mother who, they were so secretive. I don't know what happened to her, but something between 1970 and 1970, well, maybe it was earlier than that, but sometime right before they adopted us, um, something changed her to where she became an absolute religious fanatic. Now, I know you're going to have excuses for that, but the unfortunate part is that I've seen so many people like her in my lifetime. What I've learned with the fanatics, with the ones who are so obsessed with other people going to hell, because if you know these kind of people, it's never about them going to hell, it's you're going to go to hell. This shit started for me when I was very small. She adopted me 1 week. Her and daddy adopted me 1 week before my 5th birthday. But my daddy wasn't religious. My adopted daddy, my uncle, her husband, was not religious in any way, shape, or form. I heard long before they adopted us, when they were first married, he went to church with her. I don't know what happened there either. Daddy drank a lot, and the truth is, he was a drunk. He was a mean drunk. He was a functioning drunk. He went to work. He paid the house payment. Things got paid. He hated us kids. So we had so much going on in that house. But Mama was obsessed, and the things, the the way she felt about sexuality was absolutely insane, and it ruined me. I'm 54. A lot of the things that she indoctrined into me are really hard for me to get around at my age. Um, and it's sad because children don't deserve to be treated like that. But I heard my whole life how she was going up in the rapture, and she had prepared food and supplies and things like that for us in the basement. This was beginning my memories of it when I was 7. 7. What could a 7-year-old to do to be passed by God? Really? I mean, this is manipulation. That's all the Bible is manipulation. And the things that are, especially in the Old Testament, but some things in the New Testament too, it's insanity. And if you can't see it, you have a sickness. But I don't want to go all the way there yet. I just want to say that I will not be feeding into any of that. Jesus promised this and Jesus promised that, because there is still no proof. And see, we're in doctrine to not ask questions. That's what a tyrant, a leader who wants to rule completely and totally and fully does. Don't you ask me questions, you'll be punished for it. And I just do not believe anymore. And but I am mature enough that I am ready for discussions about it. You're just not going to come at me with Bible quotes. You got to have some real stuff. And you don't. You do not have anything real. You don't. You've been through things in your life that either made you feel guilty, made you feel bad, or broke you. And this was what saved you. And for some of you, if that is what you choose to believe and it heals you, good. But we need to learn to stop thinking that we have the right to condemn other people, because at the end of the day, if you do read that book, and I keep looking down because the Bible's laying here on the floor and I'm kind of thinking in my mind, but if you read everything in there, you don't really have the right to tell anybody they're going to hell, especially a child. Especially a child, especially with the family I came from and the things that family, the men in that family did to children. Um, it has convinced me that this is all bullshit. It's mental illness at the end of the day. But anyway, you do not get to challenge me or try to prove your point to me by using the very book that there's no proof of. So, well, I'm just going to say that now. Do not preach at me. Your comment might get deleted. But if you're respectful about it, I'll leave it up and I'll let other people tell you what they think. But you won't get that reaction out of me, because I passed the road of belief miles and miles ago, and I'm not there anymore. And if you hate me for that, point proven.